Hi guys, so here is my video on how YouTube has changed my life with less than 700 subscribers. We are now in March 2024 and I started doing YouTube in March 2023, so one whole year. I saw this video done by a girl called Dora on YouTube. It was her channel's first anniversary and I really liked the idea of doing a video talking about the impact YouTube has had on my life, sort of the past year I've had on YouTube, how I found the process of it all, and yeah, just a little celebration really for sticking to something for a whole year. I posted my first video in March last year of 2023, which was a puppy haul. I just recently got our Whippet puppy Ralph and I did like a new puppy haul and tips and essentials video, and when I posted that video I think I had 11 subscribers because I've posted about 3 random vlogs prior to that, like very haphazardly. I might have done like one year and one like 6 months later, and at the time I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like it takes so long to edit a video. It just took me days and days and days and I thought I could never do this consistently. And then since we bought our own house, I really had the urge to try and start again because previously I was living at home, so like the household's just a bit busier. I just didn't feel like I had as much to discuss, which is probably not true, but I had since like looked into it, done a bit of research, and I've been thinking about it for ages. I think one of the big things is thinking like, what will people think? Although, you know, I like to try and think I don't really care what people think, there is always an essence of that in the back of your head because we are only human, and it's like, you know, is it worth being vulnerable and putting yourself out there online for people to have an opinion on you and what you're doing and how you live your life? You know, will it be worth it? People might find it really boring. I was just watching so many YouTube videos on things that I enjoy, and then I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So I said to myself, I'm going to commit to uploading a video once a week consistently until I've made 100 videos, and then I will see how I'm feeling from there, if I'm enjoying it, if I'm not. So currently on my channel it says I've made 62 videos, but I have made a couple of shorts as well, which includes in that figure, and I currently have 691 subscribers, which I'm super proud of. It has been a really slow process. I've uploaded 61 videos and probably 5 of those are maybe shorts over a whole year, and I probably gain on average maybe like 10 new subscribers a week. It totally depends. The odd video has gained me like 100 subscribers, but that's very rare. I think when I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I did quite a bit of research into like the best tips for helping your channel grow, and I think so long as I've not stood still for too long, and it is still growing even though it's small, but it does grow every week. A lot of the things that I watched mentioned about getting to 100 videos because a lot of creators felt like the first 100 videos they weren't that confident on camera. There was quite a lot of things they would have changed, like looking back, and up to the point of making 100 videos is kind of the time where you can experiment filming and making videos. You haven't got a massive audience, no one really cares, you know, what content you're putting out, no one's relying on you sort of thing, expecting a certain like niche or topic from you. So I've used it as a time to make a few different videos. It's really interesting doing that as well, like trying different style of videos, because prior to me actually uploading videos I thought I would do a lot of baking content, but I actually much more enjoy filming cleaning content and sitting down and just chatting to the camera like this. Baking's quite messy, and so it is quite difficult to film when your hands are like full of flour or sugar or whatever, so it's definitely just trial and error. So I personally love YouTube. I've been a YouTube fan for quite some time now. I love the long form style videos. I feel like you can get to really know somebody better. I do like Instagram as well, and I know a lot of people are really into TikTok. I'm just not a fan of mindlessly scrolling through TikTok videos. I like seeing funny ones or useful ones, particularly like air fryer recipes, and like James and people will send me like really funny videos, but I just hate kind of flicking randomly, like waiting to see what comes up. And I do really enjoy Instagram, but I do feel sometimes it is very much a highlight reel of people's lives, and it can naturally make you compare yourself to people. It makes you feel like everyone's living this amazing life and doing all these cool things, and in reality it's just a very small snippet of somebody's life that you get to see. So I feel like with YouTube you really get to know somebody better. So of course there's channels on YouTube that are similar to sort of like living the best life sort of thing, but the ones I tend to follow I feel like are very down to earth. They show the messy houses, they show real life, and that's what I enjoy watching, which is why I chose YouTube to be like my main platform, because I also want to show real life. I think they're much more fun to watch back. I love watching videos back of Ralph when we brought him home because you quickly forget in life just little things that you did, little routines you had. I think it's a really nice way to document it, and I enjoy putting YouTube on the TV. So if I'm just sat eating my lunch or doing something, I can just put a YouTube video on the TV whilst doing that rather than watching it on a phone on a small screen where I feel like my eyes are strained a bit more. And another reason why I started the YouTube channel was because I really wanted something of mine to work on. So I work full time, and in the evenings and at the weekend I felt like I was watching too much TV. I felt like I wasn't being productive enough as I could be, just due to like feeling tired, you know, finish work, and then by the time, you know, you've sorted bits out, you've made your tea and you sit down, I just couldn't really be bothered doing anything. But I knew in my head that I really wanted to do something for me, whether that be like a social media page, just sort of something to focus on, maybe like set up a small business on Etsy or something like that. I have made cakes for people in the past, which takes up a lot of time, a lot of hours, evenings and nights spent in the kitchen, and I just wanted to try something a bit different. And I thought, even if I use 3 or 4 evenings out of the week to focus on it, then I've still got, you know, 3 days of evenings or whatever to watch telly and binge programs and stuff like that. It is hard when you're tired, but I felt like the why for me was more important, and I just needed to like get my ass into gear. And like looking over the week, say you're spending 2 to 3 hours watching TV each night, over 4 evenings, that's like 12 hours. So yeah, mainly just trying to use my time more effectively and to learn new skills. And I do find sometimes in life, people that we're close to, people that we work with, we don't always have, you know, loads of things in common. We don't always have the same interests, which makes everybody different. I feel like the YouTube channels I watch, you gravitate towards people that are like you and interested in the same thing. So day to day, if you're trying to have a conversation with someone about something they're not really interested in, it's a bit of a dry conversation. And although like I force James to listen to me and he pretends to be interested, at least I know if I'm talking to the camera, it's kind of like talking to your pet, isn't it? Like they don't answer back, but they're good listeners. And I feel like whoever is watching the video or wants to watch the channel is going to be interested in similar topics that I am, which is nice because a lot of people say, you know, it's about building the community. And I've received some really lovely comments, so thank you so much if you've ever left a comment on one of my videos or liked the video. It means a lot when you put so much time into them. Yeah, so I just felt like if I ramble about what I'm interested in to the camera, then whoever's on the receiving end watching is hopefully interested in the same topic. And even if it makes, you know, an impact or a difference to one person, then that's one person more than, you know, the pet. But yeah, it has been slow growth, but growth nonetheless. And I'm so proud of myself for sticking to my word. And I think it's true what they say, like at the beginning, it sounds a little bit mean, but it's also like reassuring when they say no one really cares what you're posting in the beginning. Like it takes quite a long time for people to be engaging and to be like genuinely interested in your content. So if anybody here that's interested in mine, thank you so much. But it does give you that flexibility in the beginning that you don't really need to worry too much about what anyone thinks. And if you don't want anyone to know, then just don't post it on other social media platforms. Doing YouTube has definitely helped me manage my time better as well. As I mentioned before, I realised I was spending quite a lot of time watching TV, probably browsing Pinterest for ideas. And yes, since committing to YouTube and uploading consistently every week, I really have had to like utilise my time well, because it just takes so much time to think of a video idea, sort of bullet point what you want to say. Certain videos like vlog style videos or anywhere you include footage of what to do and stuff like that, like how-to videos, they take quite a lot longer to film than just like obviously a standard sit-down video. And yeah, just recording the video and then uploading all the footage to the laptop and then editing it all, which is the most time-consuming part. Thinking of your thumbnail, editing the thumbnail together, thinking of a title, writing the description, like doing all your tags when you upload the video. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, and when it isn't your full-time job, you really need to find time. If it's really something you enjoy and you want to find time to do it, then you just have to be quite strict with yourself, like quite disciplined, I'd say, to make sure you utilise the hours in the evening and that you have at the weekend. Which is why I think if you don't genuinely enjoy making the videos, you aren't going to stick to it, because it does take a very long time. Sometimes I enjoy editing the videos and sometimes it just feels like it's never ending, it's taking forever. But I do enjoy learning new things, and it's quite exciting when you learn something new to do, like on iMovie. A lot of people also upgrade to Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere, but I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I'm going to wait quite a long time, I think, until I do that. So iMovie is fine for me at the moment. I definitely procrastinated a lot in the beginning. You feel like when you make a video, it needs to have like absolutely everything included in it, and I can't upload it until it's perfect. But if you wait until that point, then you're never going to upload the video. So sometimes, like Nike says, just do it. And I think it's good if you give yourself a day that you're going to post every week, so that you kind of are stuck to a deadline. Because if you do just give yourself 2-3 weeks to make a video, you're just going to fill up that time trying to make it as perfect effect as possible, when half the time people might not even notice. So try not to overthink if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel or anything really. Obviously you've got to think about it somewhat, but try not to overthink too much that you actually stop yourself from doing the thing. Sometimes the videos that I've spent planning out the longest and really thinking in depth about don't do as well, and then other videos that I've just done like really out of the blue, where I just feel like I'm chatting rubbish and cleaning and I think, oh, it's not really going that good, seem to do really well. So it's always the ones that you think aren't going to perform well. You just really don't know like how the algorithm will pick up the video and who it will show you video to. And also you only get better at something by continuously doing it. So just by me uploading videos every week, I feel like I've definitely become a bit more confident talking to the camera from like my first couple of videos. I've definitely got faster at editing. Oh my gosh, at the beginning I was so slow when I look back. So just by doing, you will get better. And yeah, I've learned so many skills since starting a YouTube channel, which I did not think would happen in the beginning. Camera confidence being one of them, although I feel like I've still got quite a long way to go. Editing, videography in general, and all these things, if you do them and you realise that you really like them, then they could lead to job opportunities as well, or it might just make you realise that you enjoy that thing and you want to take a bit of a career path like down that road. So from making like videos, there's so many things I do love on YouTube as well, and same goes for Instagram, but you can be so creative. If you are a creative person, there's so many opportunities to let that shine. And also just if you're like a talkative person or even an introvert, there's something really weird and nice about just talking to a camera and not being interrupted when you speak, not having to change conversation when you really want to discuss a topic. I was listening to Ali Abdul on YouTube, one of his videos recently, and he mentioned in it that one of the questions he asked himself is if he was to win, you know, millions of pounds now, would he still continue doing YouTube? And he kind of used that as a question to keep asking himself when he's doing something, just to kind of see if it is something you really love or if you're doing something just for the money. And he said he would continue making YouTube videos even if he had millions and millions of pounds. And I thought that was a really good thing to ask yourself, and I asked myself that question, and I genuinely would still want to make YouTube videos if I had millions of pounds, because it's just something that's quite fun to do. Although I cringe at quite a few of the videos watching them back, I really enjoy watching some of the vlogs back, and it's genuinely just such a good like learning process of so many things. I do kind of feel like if you won millions and millions of pounds, you'd get pretty bored like not doing anything. Like I would get pretty bored not having a purpose or not doing anything at all. But you know, we can dream, we can dream. So through doing YouTube, I feel like I'm improving myself, I'm learning new skills, building on my knowledge. There's so many useful and educational channels on YouTube as well. You can learn pretty much about anything. And it's funny because like growing up, we didn't have like YouTube or Instagram and Facebook and things. I think like MSN Messenger was the first thing I had. Whereas now kids are brought up watching YouTube. There's all kind of ages, all sorts of niches. You will definitely find a community for you. It's also really nice knowing that you're doing something for you and not anybody else. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You're not doing it because you have to. It's purely because you've chosen to do this. So for me, I'm fully invested in YouTube. I'm going to carry on making videos for as long as I enjoy it. There's so many memories that I wish I had on video just to look back on. I was actually thinking of making a few videos of when we did quite a bit of traveling before we bought the house. Although I wasn't like filming, vlogging then, I did take quite a few clips on my phone for Instagram and things like that, so I could merge a couple of those together. I would love to upload twice a week because I know myself on YouTube, like when you're really invested in somebody and you're really enjoying the videos, I want to go onto YouTube and see more uploads from them frequently. And once a week sometimes doesn't feel like that much, but it takes so long to edit a 10 or 15 minute video. It's very different to like other social platforms where you can just upload to like stories every day. I tried doing twice a week for a couple of weeks after Christmas and I just had no time to do anything else in my life, you know, just like little bits, like particularly cleaning, doing like the washing, and just not really having any headspace because every bit of headspace was consumed by making the video. So I'm going to stick to once a week for now because I work full time, but hopefully one day I would love to be able to make 2 videos a week. So if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this is your sign. Go and start one, or anything that you've been wanting to start, whether that's fitness, a business, something new you want to learn. You're never too old and there's never the perfect time. You've just got to prioritize time if it's a priority for you to do that thing. I think so long as you are enjoying whatever it is you're doing or want to do and you're not harming anybody, then go and do it, live your life. You only get one life. And I always like to think to myself, if I was laying on my deathbed, would I think back and think I really regret not just giving it a go, not trying? And if the answer to that is yes, then you should do it. So if you've got this far in the video, I don't know how long I've been rambling for now. Thank you so much for watching. I guess this is a bit of an appreciation video as well for my first year on YouTube. YouTube, and the 691 of you that are subscribed. Thank you so much, and I will see you again on Monday at 7 for a brand new video. If there is anything in particular that you would like to see from me or you particularly enjoy from my content so far, do let me know, because it's always great to have video ideas as well. If you have watched my videos for quite a while, you might know that we go to Abersoch in Wales quite a lot during the summer, and the season is starting in about a month or so. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to get back there. I hope it's a nice summer and we get some good weather. And a few of the Abersoch videos have done quite well for me, so hopefully I'll plan a few of our little road trips and weekends away when we get to go again. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thanks guys, bye!